General Hospital spoilers reveal that Trina Robinson, Tabian Ali, has been mourning Spencer Cassadine, ex-Alex Chavez, since he and Esnu Prince, Avery Pole, fell off a boat some time ago. Now that some time has passed, it seems that Trina is moving on with Giovanni Cerullo, Giovanni Mazza. Will Spencer return and uproot Trina's life again? General Hospital spoilers reveal that fans believe that Spencer will return and reunite with Trina. Alexander Nicholas Chavez, who has played Spencer since 2021, announced in 2023 that he was taking a leave of absence from GH after being cast in Netflix's Monsters, the Lyle and Eric Menendez story. General Hospital writers chose to kill off Spencer by having him all off a boat and into the water. Spencer has been presumed dead, although no one has found his body. Spencer's name has been mentioned a lot lately, and any soap opera guru knows that usually means the character is about to pop up somewhere very soon. Executive producer Frank Valentini had fans all excited about a male character returning. Frank actually made headlines with this announcement. At the time, fans were hoping that the character was Spencer finally returning home. Unfortunately, for Spencer fans, that was not the case. It doesn't seem like Chavez has any plans to return to the show since he has a new project already lined up. Fans are at odds on whether GH should recast the role or just allow Spencer to remain dead. Whatever the case, fans hope that Spencer will come back at some point to reunite with Trina. Will he be too late? Another fan favorite that is being called for to come back is Morgan Corinthos, Brian Craig. Fans remember the Morgan was killed off several years ago by a car bomb meant for Julian Jerome, ex-William Devry. However, these rumors have gone on for many years and Morgan has yet to return. Some fans claim that Brian has confirmed his return by certain posts featuring the GH set or his on-screen father, Maurice Bernard, Sonny Corinthos. Maurice and Brian have been close for years, so fans will just have to wait for more information or until this mystery return person is seen on set. Of course, we all hope this return is someone who is going to add to the drama and not just be a limited role. Who could this mystery person be? Be sure to catch up on everything happening with GH right now. Come back here often for General Hospital spoilers, news and updates. In a twist that's sure to send shockwaves through Port Charles, Spencer Cassadine is back, just as Trina Robinson finally starts to heal from the heartbreak he left behind. The timing couldn't be more complicated, and the fallout is guaranteed to shake up the canvas in a major way. For months, Trina has been trying to put Spencer in the past. After his presumed death and the emotional roller coaster that came with it, she's poured herself into work, family, and reclaiming her identity. Her grief was deep, but she wore it quietly, always dignified, always composed. But now, just as a new man enters her life, stirring something she thought had died with Spencer, her world is about to be turned upside down. Let's dive into how Spencer's surprise return collides with Trina's long-overdue fresh start, and why nothing in Port Charles will be the same after. Trina has finally found her footing again. She's back at the gallery, thriving in her studies, and reconnecting with her mother, Portia, in a more mature, measured way. But the real change? She's starting to smile again. The kind of smile that doesn't feel forced. Enter Zion, a charming, thoughtful new face in town who met Trina at a charity fundraiser organized by the hospital. Zion is nothing like Spencer. He's not flashy or arrogant, and he doesn't come with family baggage or a dark legacy to outrun. He's steady, grounded, and most importantly, present. At first, Trina was hesitant to open up. Spencer's ghost still lingered in the corners of her heart, but Zion's quiet confidence and respectful patience slowly chipped away at her walls. They've been spending more time together. Coffees, walks along the pier, long conversations that stretch past midnight. There's a gentle chemistry forming. And just as Trina begins to wonder if she's allowed to move on, if it's okay to love again, in true Cassadine fashion, Spencer's return is as dramatic as his exit. The details of how he survived have been kept under wraps, but rumors swirl that Victor may have orchestrated the deception before his death, hiding Spencer for some dark, long-game reason. When Spencer walks into Port Charles again, the reactions range from shock to outrage. Laura is overwhelmed with joy, her heart split between relief and confusion. Alexis is suspicious. Dante is already questioning the legality of Spencer's disappearance. And Sonny? He wants to know who knew what and when. But no one is more floored than Trina. She's in the park with Zion when she sees him. Leaner, maybe a little haunted, but unmistakably Spencer. Their eyes meet. The world falls away. He says her name like a prayer. She says nothing at all. Spencer wants answers. He wants to pick up where they left off. In his mind, he's still her Spencer. Still the man who held her hand through captivity, who loved her fiercely, who left to protect her from something bigger than either of them. But to Trina, he's become a memory. A wound that finally scarred over. Her response is icy. You don't get to come back and expect everything to be the same. She's not being cruel, she's being honest. Trina suffered. She cried. She screamed into pillows. She attended memorials and accepted condolences. She tried to picture a future that didn't involve Spencer Cassadine, and slowly, piece by piece, she built one. Now, that future includes someone else. Zion is no pushover. When he learns that Spencer is Trina's ex, the great Spencer Cassadine, prince of privilege and drama, he's not intimidated. He stands tall, respectful but firm, reminding Trina that she doesn't owe Spencer anything. But Spencer doesn't take kindly to the competition. Though he masks it in cold politeness, jealousy burns beneath his surface. He can't believe Trina moved on. He never expected to come back and find her with someone else. To him, their love was untouchable. The tension between the two men escalates quickly. Zion's calm demeanor frustrates Spencer, who thrives on emotional chaos. And when Spencer tries to pull the "we have history" card, Zion quietly reminds him, "You left, I stayed." While the town watches the love triangle play out, Trina's torn between two versions of herself. The girl who loved Spencer was passionate, impulsive, willing to fight through fire to save someone she loved. But the woman she's becoming, she's learning how to choose herself first. Part of her still loves Spencer. How could she not? Their story was epic. But it was also painful, filled with shadows and sacrifices. Zion, on the other hand, offers peace. He supports her goals, listens without judgment, and doesn't bring chaos into her life. Trina doesn't want to hurt anyone. But she knows that not choosing is still a choice. And the more time she spends with both men, the more she realizes that what her heart wants, and what her soul needs, might not be the same thing. Laura is elated to have Spencer back, but even she's wary about him swooping into Trina's life unannounced. She knows Spencer's love runs deep, but she also knows how broken he can be. She gently encourages him to slow down, to listen to Trina instead of chasing her. Portia, on the other hand, is ready to wage war. She sees Zion as the healthy, stable choice, and she doesn't hide her disdain for Spencer's drama-filled past. She warns Trina that getting back with Spencer would be a step backward, and that love isn't enough when trust is gone. Their opposing perspectives weigh heavily on Trina, who just wants to follow her own heart, for once. Just as Trina thinks she's close to making a decision, a secret threatens to explode. Spencer didn't just disappear. He was involved in something bigger, something that could endanger them all. Rumors hint that he was working with someone on the inside of a Cassadine plot that never died with Victor. Whether he was a pawn or a player remains unclear. But whatever it is, he's brought danger back to Port Charles. And if Trina chooses him, she may be dragged into it too. Spencer's return was supposed to be a miracle, a love story resumed. But Port Charles doesn't do fairy tales without a price. As Trina stands at the center of this emotional hurricane, her choice will define not just her future, but potentially the fate of the Cassadines themselves. Will she choose the man who once held her heart in his hands, or the one offering her a fresh start? Whatever happens next, one thing's for sure. General Hospital just turned the heat up to boiling. And Trina's heart might not survive unscathed. Stay tuned, Port Charles is just getting started.